I know you are waiting for me. Hi, I'm Radek from Dwomli and welcome in the second lesson. Today, I will tell you later what we will do today. First, remember about like, subscription and turning on notification. Hi again, it's me, I'm Radek, and now I will seriously tell you what we will do today. Are you happy? I'm happy, but I'm more happy because you will learn super cool things. Today, we will continue our Amazon serverless course, not only Amazon, but I will show you how to do it with Amazon. You can use Azure or Cloud if you would like to, but our project is configured now for Amazon. So, today we will focus on authentication. I will show you how to create user, how to register them, how to use login, and how to do like JVT verification, and how to create Amazon policies to let you call the gateway API, so Amazon will know the user seriously is verified, and nothing more today, but it's enough. It will be a lot of work. So let's start.
As the first step, we need to create connection with database. Not just connection steering, but we need to handle whole connection. To do that, we will use Mongoose, and next we will check if already is any connection to not create new connection, or if it's not connection, we will create new connection to be able to connect with database. In whole application, we will use Node modules, so AWS will be able to run like pure Node.js code without any using Babel or something like that. Here, as you can see, we use the process environment variable .db that we are doing in the previous episode. Great, it looks like our database connection is ready. Now we will create few functions for our application that will handle all of our endpoints. First we will start of verify JVT that we will use as Amazon Authorizer, so we will be able to check if user is authenticated and can handle any endpoints. The handler is path to the file, and after the dot is the name of the module that we export from the file. This path of HTTP is path of our endpoint in API. Depends on the environment. If it's like production of development, it will be before that path, it will be dev or prod or whatever we would like to add. Here I copied it because we actually don't need to rewrite that. Just the third one, should be get instead of post. Now we need to create some structure of our project that we will use in today's episode. First we will create the folder authentication with handler, with helpers where we will put all of the helper functions, and we need user. In user we will put user model and user handler. In Authentication Helpers, we need to add our helpers functions. The first one, and we need to export them as a module export. So as the first module that we will need to export is sign.jvt that we'll be using later in other places. This number in expires in, it means it should expire in 7 days. The next one is validation for our registration input. So we need to validate if everything that we put it into the input, it's okay, if we have all of the needed values inside our body. So here it means if it's not password or password is 6 characters or less, we need to return a message with error. We need at least 7 characters. With body email we will do the same. Of course not about length, about just exists or no. And if everything is fine, we will just resolve promise. The next module that we need to add is verify password. Here we need to check if our password that we put it is the same that the password from database. First we need to decrypt our password. So if we will decrypt our password, we will have, we will be sure the password it will be encrypted, because in database we have encrypted data. So as we can see, If it's valid, everything is okay. If it's invalid, we send the error incorrect password. So if everything is fine, we need just to return this sign JVT, and that's it. Oh, it shouldn't be this here, actually it should be just sign JVT. Now we need to create module export success that we will use in another modules just to create and return successful response. The same we will do with error response. Now we can go into Authentication Handler, and here we will create the logic that will handle our functions like lambda functions, and next we will create a bit helpers just for this authentication with logic that will be related to our lambda functions. Here we need to import few dependencies from another files that we can use. Until we will go deeper with Authentication Handler, we need to create model for our user. So we need to specify what fields will have user's table and the object. Okay, it looks like our model is ready. We can come back. As the first, we will start from register. We need to have the request and callback. And next we will return connection with database. After, if everything is fine, we should call function register with our request body. Next we need login, and actually handler for function will be the same, just we'll change login for login, register for login, and here is no difference, so we can copy it. Next we need to create like function helpers for that. So as the first we'll start from a register, we need to validate our input, and next we need to check if this user doesn't exist. If exists, we need to communicate to the user, sorry, you cannot register this email, but if it doesn't exist, we will create the user. After creation of the user, we need to sign JVT token and return to the user, so he will be able to save it in his browser and next validate all of the calls. Now we can go into login. With login, situation will be a bit different because we need to compare password. If the password will be okay, so we need to return like normal token. If it will be not okay, we need to send this. But as the first, we need to check if if this email exists at least. I wouldn't like to return like correct information which field was bad, because it could be good sign for attacker if he found any information or no. So it's better to, for both of them, return just information about both are incorrect. If everything is okay, we sign token and that's it. It looks like our handler is ready, so now we could go into verifying JVT token. Here with serverless, we need not only to verify the token, but we need to generate security policy with information if user can hit API or no. If he can hit API, we will return allow. If no, we will just return information sorry you are not verified. Let's take a look how it was done. Here we have like normal verify, and we create function really similar to normal Node.js with verifying token, and just on the end, if token is verified, we need to generate policy, so that policy will be used in Amazon and will let Amazon know about whole the process if it's fine. All the situation that we use here in Amazon serverless, it names Authorizer. If you type Amazon Authorizer, you will see a lot of tutorials about that. You will see more information about that policies, maybe if you would like to create something own. Now is the situation when we have this generate policy. And here we can just set up the policy document and return our whole response. Now we will go into user handler, and here we can handle all the logic related to user. So here we will be modifying user accounts, we will be returning like user profile. For admin we will be returning like more users, etc. In today's episode we will create just returning my profile to show if you are logged in. So most of the logic, as you can see, is the same, just you call the function with ID. Here you have like principal ID is the ID that we passed before to Authorizer, and Authorizer returned that. And here you have like function myProfile that will find user from MongoDB like in normal node, just find by ID, and that's it. Okay, now we can start our application offline and test it. Registration works, you can take a look on that, and let's check our profile. We need to add token into authorization header. Everything works. Congratulations!
Congratulations! Now you know how to build authentication with serverless. You have your first endpoint, you have login, a registration, verification token, getting your profile, so it's great base to adding new features to your application. You can add your own features, or you can follow us for the next episodes when we will be adding like creating orders, adding premium accounts and payments. We will use probably Stripe for that, or maybe Paddle, but I prefer Stripe to this course. So you will be able to continue building the whole application. If you like the video, give us thumbs up, subscribe our channel and turn on notifications, and you can send us comment or whatever would you like. You don't need, but it will be nice. And see you in the next video. Bye!